The resistance on Twitter, the resistance against Trump, has a lot of flaws in it. And the main flaw I encounter fairly often is the flaw of resisting Trump via neoliberalism. Supporting neoliberal candidates, neoliberal policies, neoliberalism across the board. Okay. That isn't going to work. That isn't going to cut it. Because neoliberals fail to reason honestly, and they fail to understand that neoliberalism was the stepping stone to Trump. Neoliberalism is so bad, it drove people into the arms of a demigod, like he was a savior. That's how bad neoliberalism is. That's how far the Democratic Party has fallen and how anti-progressive they have become. And the anti-Bernie sentiment is still, obviously, they won't let it go. They will not let go 2016. They cannot let go of 2016 in the blame game that it was Bernie's fault. Somehow, it was Bernie's fault. My God. It was his fault when he endorsed Hillary 11 times when he basically went on tour with her after he endorsed her when he didn't have to. You still want to hold that position now? He didn't have to do that. After what happened to him? You kidding me? The delusional Hillbot syndrome on Twitter is just, it's disgusting. And they think they can resist Trump via neoliberalism when that is the single, one of the, not the single, but one of the elements that led to this state we're in now. Is by going against progressive policies, by excommunicating progressives from their party, by becoming corporate puppets, just like the Republicans. It's genuinely worse than I'm giving it credit for, but I do get reminded every now and then when I turn on Twitter and look at the hashtag resistance and get in a conversation with people who are still blaming Bernie for 2016 as if he had anything to do with it. It's mind-boggling. And then they say they're progressives too. Like, oh, well, I'm progressive. I'm a pragmatic progressive. Pragmatic progressive. So what you're basically saying is you're a pragmatic to the point that if the Republicans don't agree with your pragmatic stances, you're okay to let it slide. That's what neoliberalism is. They just let it slide. Vote with the GOP on everything. Stuff that's bad for the environment, stuff that's bad for the workers, let it slide. They're okay with sacrificing their progressive values. That's a pragmatic progressive. Someone who's okay, who is more than fine with letting the GOP and neoliberals cut us short. That's the resistance. We're screwed.